Welcome to the commencement ceremony for the graduate school. We ask everyone's cooperation in maintaining a respectful appreciation for all of our graduates today and the family and friends gathered here to celebrate. Today is our occasion to acknowledge the success and accomplishments of the class of 2024. At this time, I would like to introduce the graduate candidates for the class of 2024. Would the graduate candidates from the College of Arts and Letters please rise as you are able and remain standing. Would the graduates from the College of Business please rise as you are able and remain standing. Would the graduates from the College of Education please rise as you are able and remain standing. Would the graduates from the College of Health and Behavioral Studies please rise as you are able and remain standing. Would the graduate candidates from the College of Integrated Science and Engineering please rise as you are able and remain standing. Would the graduate candidates from the College of Science and Mathematics please rise as you are able and remain standing. Would the graduate candidates from the College of Visual and Performing Arts please rise as you are able and remain standing. Will the audience please stand as you are able to recognize the doctoral and Master of Fine Arts candidates, faculty, and the platform party, and remain standing for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the rampart we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. I am Mary Lou Johnson, Professor Emerita of Media Arts and Design in the College of Arts and Letters. I will be your Master of Ceremonies today. Good afternoon to our candidates for graduation, families and friends, faculty and administrators, members of the Board of Visitors, and all of you are here to celebrate the achievements of the class of 2024. Please join me in thanking Blessing Evie Ogbor, who will be graduating with her master's degree today, for that wonderful rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner. We would also like to thank the Mr. Jefferson's Bones for providing us with music for the Prelude and processional. The musicians are Andrew Langford, Tom McKenzie, Robert Mott, and Kyle Remnant. We want to make this a comfortable and safe environment today, so I would like to make a few announcements before we continue with the program. I ask that members of the audience please turn off your cell phones, beepers, pagers, etc. during the ceremony. The first aid station is located on the main concourse. Please ask one of our ushers if you need assistance. Restrooms are located on the main concourse. The concession stands located on the main concourse will have beverages and snacks for sale and will remain open during the ceremony. No smoking is allowed in the Atlantic Union Bank Center, including e-cigarettes. For the benefit of the graduates and their families, the university has a professional photographer who will be taking pictures of each graduate. You will be contacted by the photographer regarding the purchase of these photos. Thus, we ask that family and friends remain in their seats during the ceremony. I now call on Dean Thomas, who will deliver the welcome remarks.
Thank you. Good afternoon. As said, I am Linda Thomas, and I have the honor of serving as the Dean of the Graduate School. I'm also honored to celebrate with you and your families this major milestone in your life. Commencement ceremonies allow family, friends, board members, the administration, faculty, and staff to all come together for one purpose: to celebrate you and your achievements. From now on, you are forever linked to James Madison University, and by extension, to the ideals of our namesake and the father of the Constitution, James Madison. As the #1 cheerleader for graduate education, I'd like to remind grad students that you also hold a second connection. After finishing his undergraduate degree at a college now known as Princeton, James Madison, just like you, wanted to keep learning and stayed to continue his education. Because of his love of learning, James Madison earned the distinction of being the first graduate student at Princeton. Graduates, your own love of learning, your hard work, and your perseverance brings you here today. May your appreciation of the lessons learned and the friendships made bring you back in the future. As you walk across the stage this afternoon, you are also taking a symbolic step, traveling from the past to a place called tomorrow. You will find people treat you differently and listen more intently to what you have to say. They assume you know what you're talking about because you have a graduate degree from James Madison University. What will you do with this new superpower? On behalf of the graduate school and the over 750 graduate faculty and staff dedicated to you and your education, congratulations. At this time, I would like to recognize individuals who play a key role at James Madison University. Please hold your response until everyone has been introduced. Please stand as you are able as I introduce you. First, I would like to recognize Jonathan R. Alger, President of James Madison University. Heather Coltman, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs. Jeff Bolander, Board of Visitors member. Mary Beth Harrod, Rector of the Board of Visitors. Laura Major, Board of Visitors member. And Abby Canella, Student Representative to the Board of Visitors. Thank you. You may be seated. I would also like to recognize the senior leadership and senior academic administrators. Malika Carter Hoyt, Vice President for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. Donna Harper, Vice President for Access and Enrollment Management. David Kirkpatrick, Vice President and Chief of Staff. Nick Langridge, Vice President for University Advancement. Tim Miller, Vice President for Student Affairs. Tawana Moore, Vice President for Administration and Finance. Rudy Molina, Vice Provost for Student Academic Success and Enrollment Management. Bethany Novinsky, Dean of the Libraries. Narkita Sparkman Key, Vice Provost for Strategic Initiatives and Global Affairs. Anthony Tongan, Vice President for Research and Scholarship. And Kathy Ottwalter, Faculty Senate Speaker and Associate Professor in Health Sciences. Also on the platform, I'd like to recognize the deans of the university's colleges. Mike Busing, Dean of the College of Business. Robert Colvord, Dean of the College of Integrated Science and Engineering. Mark L'Esperance, Dean of the College of Education. Fletcher Linder, Dean of University Studies. Sharon Lovell, Dean of the College of Health and Behavioral Studies. Sam Prinz, Dean of the College of Science and Mathematics. Ruben Graciani, Dean of the College of Visual and Performing Arts. Nick Schwartz, Interim Dean of the School of Professional and Continuing Education. And Tracy Zimmerman, Interim Dean of the College of Arts and Letters. Seated with the graduates are the graduate program directors and graduate faculty from the academic departments. Would you please stand as you are able to be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. With deep respect and gratitude, I'd like to thank all who are currently in or have served in the military for your commitment. Will my fellow veterans please stand as you are able to be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce the president. Jonathan Alger is the 6th president of James Madison University. President Alger is a nationally recognized scholar and speaker on higher education law and policy issues such as civic engagement, free speech, and diversity. A lawyer by training, President Alger has devoted much of his career to issues related to diversity, access, and inclusion. He has consulted with organizations and institutions around the country on policies and practices to enhance diversity and access. President Alger graduated with high honors from Swarthmore College and honors from Harvard Law School. Under his leadership, JMU developed a vision to be the national model of the engaged university, engaged with ideas and the world, and a strategic plan focused on engaged learning, community engagement, and civic engagement. I now call on President Alger, who will deliver the greetings.
Good afternoon and welcome to our students, families, friends, and colleagues to the commencement exercises for the graduate school at James Madison University. It's great to be with you today. And as I like to say, you might notice that the weather is always good in the Atlantic Union Bank Center. To our graduate students, you made it, and you made it together. This is a celebration of your individual achievements, but it's also a moment when we're reminded of how our lives are interconnected. At Madison, we believe that human relationships are at the heart of higher education. That's why it matters for us all to be together here and in person to mark this occasion. And we've been through a lot together, even a solar eclipse that gave us all fresh perspective and a sense of our small place in a large universe. During this time, if you're like most people, you've had moments when you might have doubted yourself or when you felt like this day might never come. Getting to this point, receiving a graduate degree, means that you've demonstrated determination, grit, and resilience. These are qualities that will serve you well as you prepare for the next phase of your life journey. And these graduate degrees will now forever be a part of your life story. You have invested in yourselves and in your potential, and that education and experience represent a tremendous gift and opportunity for you to share with the world. To put it simply, higher education is indeed all about relationships. I'm reminded of these relationships this time of year when walking around and seeing students in their purple gowns taking pictures all over campus. and in black gowns, I might add, as well, for graduate students. It's always insightful to see how students choose to capture their memories of JMU. Some of the photos I've seen have included friends, family, professors and staff, and yes, even pets. It truly is a team effort at JMU. That is why we bring everyone together on a day like this. JMU has opened doors for all of you, and you will take that spirit with you wherever you go. And we know that nobody is in this work alone. Higher education is the ultimate team sport, as knowledge is shared from one generation with the next. So let's take a moment to acknowledge the teams of people who have helped you get to this point. Let's begin by thanking the faculty and staff here at JMU who devote their lives and careers to sharing their knowledge with you, and who strive to create a learning environment in which you can reach your full potential. They have challenged you, mentored you, and encouraged you to bring out your best. Let's have a round of applause for everyone at this university who makes it possible for you to follow your dreams. Of course, many other people have also supported you to get to this point. Your families and friends are part of this educational journey too. They have believed in you and helped you to believe in yourselves. Let's also thank all of those family members and friends who care so much and who share in your joys and accomplishments. And last but certainly not least are your fellow students. You've learned together, completed group projects together, and probably laughed and cried together too. I've enjoyed watching you encourage one another through the best and worst of times. Please take a moment now to acknowledge your classmates and maybe smile at one of them nearby as a reminder of the spirit you share as Dukes. When you think about the degree you've earned today and those extra letters after your name, I hope you'll always remember the relationships that make higher education possible. And I hope you embrace the additional opportunities and responsibilities you now have before you. Your education is the best possible kind of gift because it grows every time you share it. I love that multiplier effect. Every one of you can and will impact the lives of others with your knowledge and passion. For the rest of your lives, I hope you'll keep asking yourself this one simple question. How can I use this great gift of education to make a positive difference in the world? The opportunities will be all around you. For some, these opportunities might come through teaching or working in research labs. For others, these opportunities might come through lives and careers of service. There's no single right path, and all of you will have lots of choices to make. Every day will bring unexpected moments and interactions when you can put this gift to good use. So be mindful, intentional, and generous about how you use this education. And as you keep asking that question, always remember that you are a JMU Duke for life. To bleed purple is to care about others and about the world. It means knowing that we do not accomplish anything of substance in life alone. Bleeding purple brings a sense of responsibility to roll up your sleeves and to get busy making a positive difference wherever you are. That's what Dukes do. It's been a privilege to see you enter this new phase of your life filled with new opportunities and promise. Thank you for letting me share this time with you before I also begin a new chapter. My final message to every graduating class is to dream big about what you can do. I ask you to envision the pictures of your future. What do those big dreams look like for you? When we next meet at a special event on or off campus, I and the rest of the JMU community look forward to hearing about your future adventures and successes. To the class of 2024, Congratulations, keep dreaming big, and go Dukes!
It is with great honor that I introduce our commencement speaker, Dr. Patrick Prendergast. Patrick, as I've come to know him, is a beacon of optimism and a champion for social change. His journey is marked by dedication to empowering communities and advancing education through innovative and transformative means. He holds a doctorate in community communication from the University of Amsterdam, researching community radio, empowerment, and rural development across the Caribbean. He also holds a master's degree in communication for social and behavior change, a master's in media and communication, a diploma in mass communication for television production, all from the University of the West Indies, as well as a certificate in theater arts with a major in directing from the Edna Manley College for the Visual and Performing Arts. Dr. Prendergast currently serves as the campus director at the University of the West Indies in Montego Bay, Jamaica, and is a senior lecturer in development communication at the Caribbean School of Media and Communication. He has worked in television as an actor, writer, director, and producer of a number of children's educational programs, a morning news magazine program, and several drama productions and special features covering population issues, child abuse, and parenting in the Caribbean. His work spans community media and development, youth empowerment, issues of masculinity, gender equality, popular culture, media literacy, open education, and rural and urban development planning. From the Caribbean to Canada, and from Kenya to India, his experiences offer critical insights into the challenges and opportunities that await us in a changing world. His commitment to social change and youth empowerment is also the reason for his many years of service as a member of one of the world's largest voluntary organizations, Optimist International, which he has served as club president, district chairperson, lieutenant governor, and governor of the Caribbean District. Patrick currently is serving on the Optimist International Board of Visitors. In reading his extensive biography, I was taken aback. The very first thing written at the top of the page about Patrick is his family. I've never seen that on a biography. Patrick has been married to urban planner and optimist Doreen Millicent since 1989. He is a father to 5 children, including a boy and 4 girls, one of whom is adopted, and a grandpa to 5 grandchildren. Please join me in warmly welcoming Dr. Patrick Prendergast to the podium.
Greetings, James Madison University. Greetings. Believe me when I say that it is an honor to share a few remarks with you this afternoon. Thank you very much for the invitation, and thank you very much for the warm welcome to this beautiful campus in this most wonderful looking town, Harrisonburg. President Alger, Dean Thomas, distinguished visitors, faculty on the platform and in the audience, family, spouses, friends, graduates, good afternoon and congratulations. You know, I struggled a little to decide on the frame for my remarks today and had settled on the broad theme, serendipity and the path to becoming, because I wanted to share the story of how unexpected encounters helped shape my journey to becoming. but also to say how sipping coffee against a backdrop of white sand beach, calm blue sea, and the clear sunny sky probably contributed more to my being here this afternoon. But then I decided to pull from something with which you're quite familiar as Dukes, your university's call to being the change, because I believe therein lies a message for the hurting world in which we live today. We live in a world where so much ignorance is parading as common sense. The might of ignorance is everywhere, in our news, in our social media, in our music and politics, and even in the way we build relationships. And the more the parade plays on, the more we can see that ignorance is not a virtue. Folks, wherever ignorance is allowed to thrive, chaos follows. The responsibility to halt this whirlwind of chaos falls to our universities and graduates like you. We know that change requires enlightenment, action, and transformation. Importantly, it requires responsibility. And as people with higher degrees, you more than anyone else know that enlightenment is a responsibility. It is your responsibility to be the voice of reason, the voice of truth, the voice of empowerment, not just for those who share your politics or religion, or just for those who belong to the Commonwealth of Virginia, but the voice of enlightenment for all humanity. This is a connected world. And what this post-COVID journey is underscoring for all of us is that we need each other more than we want to believe. The human experience is of such that none of us can hide ourselves in a bubble and expect to be the best value we can be. It doesn't matter the bubble, technology, academe, or your own world of self-care and self-love. None of us can live in a silo and expect the best outcomes. We need each other. As Maya Angelou says, we need joy as we need air. We need love as we need water. We need each other as we need the earth we share. I hear it in President Alja's conviction. This institution was founded on the principle of civic engagement and the belief that knowledge improves citizenship and advances democratic governance. The graduate programs here are designed to help you push intellectual boundaries, so your growth as individuals and as society is already set on a foundation and culture where reaching beyond is the expectation. But understand this. Building sustainable paths of success for yourself, your fellow graduates, your community can easily be shaken if you do not have a genuine appreciation for the value of collaboration as much as you do for the value of intellectual rigor. Being the change then is also about understanding the culture and perspectives of others. You know, I remember my first trip to India over a decade or so ago. I was prepared for that trip, or so I thought. I had discussions with colleagues I knew had an international worldview. I was on top of the international news stories about the poor living conditions, the weak infrastructure, the limited support systems available to the second largest population of people in the world. I was buried in the representations of India's large cities, Mumbai, Delhi, which had populations 5, 10, whatever number of times the size of my homeland, Jamaica. Folks, when I got to Kochi on the southeast coast of India, I was literally shocked. Kochi was a stunning and quiet city with an almost perfect literacy rate. And I was staying at a really lovely but dry hotel, which meant that my friends and I, we couldn't even enjoy the aroma of our favorite wine. The high-rise buildings, all designed for modern technology-supported advertising boards, certainly screamed, "This is not the India for which I was prepared." However, when I got to Bangalore on my second trip to India a few years later, it was, of course, a different kind of preparation and a different kind of experience for me. This second time around, I made sure I heard from the people who lived and worked in the city so that I could better understand the culture of the city. For example, the soundtrack of honking horns and the nuances and accents and the subtleties of the gestures in conversations, tapping into the local knowledge and not so much the biased international representations made a world of a difference to my experience. It was a similarly conflicting experience going to Nairobi, Kenya. I was prepared for life in a huge modern African city that rivaled the look and scale of any European or North American city. But I was not prepared to see the human condition tested in such dire ways in one of the world's largest slums. The conditions in Korogocho made me cry. Anyone with a heart would become awash in tears. Now, I had worked in similar conditions in my home city, Kingston, and it was bad. But seeing what was happening in Korogocho overwhelmed me. The deeper we drove into the slum, the more abject state of the place mushroomed. But the other reason for tearing up, though, was the hope and inspiration generated by my fellow Communication for Development colleagues who were working with the people in that slum community. I was genuinely stirred by those in the community radio stations, for example, who through their incredible work provided a space, a channel, a network of opportunities to lift people out of their squalor, to spark a flicker of hope and a feeling of agency. Yes, there was poverty in economic realities, but there was no poverty in the spirit of courage, persistence, creativity, and survival. But there's another lesson here for all of us folks, and it is a lesson rooted in what Nigerian writer Chimamanda Adichie calls the danger of the single-sided story. Beware of the one-sided story. But I will also dare to say, beware of those multi-sided stories that originate from the same biased, prejudiced, bigoted source that sees everything they do as the best and only ever. So I ask you to pull back a little and spend some time to understand not only the dynamic nature of culture, but the dynamism of cultures. The path to change has a socio-political historiography that cannot be left out of the journaling. For if, as the young people say, life is lifing differently from the representations of their socialization, then their experiences are going to be severely altered. Their mental wellness is going to be violently shaken. Their overall sense of being will be viciously blurred, and the very core of their well-being unreasonably tested. And so I say, even to the leadership of our universities, when we prepare ourselves to receive others, to help others along their journey, be mindful of the experiences being brought from all sides of the table. Ensure that the support systems, the mentorship, the thought processing mechanisms are designed to take into account the fact that the human empowerment happens on both the individual and the collective dimensions of life. If we want an open-minded, respectful society, then we must create an environment in which individuals see, feel, and live being respected and valued. I come from a rural community in Jamaica, a little village on the suburbs of the suburbs. I went to a high school, Oberlin, at a time when the principal was one of the first 3 students to have attended that school in January of 1946. And so he was a symbol of possibility for many of us. And he, like me and many others before and after me, would sometimes walk for miles upon miles to get to school. The journey was long, demanding, and sometimes dangerous, but we never gave up. Morning after morning, we bathed our lungs in the cool of the mist rising from the valleys and refreshed our eyes and thoughts from the many vistas that opened when the rising sun revealed the rolling mountainsides on which our homes and schools were constructed. We kept pressing on, no matter the weather or the weariness, because 2 things mattered most. First, it mattered that the school motto says, "Hunc montem mihida," now therefore give me this mountain. And in that, we learned that there was no challenge, no obstacle, no problem that could not be conquered anywhere in the world. But the second driving force was something my high school principal and mentor, Reverend Dr. Richmond Nelson, would always say to us: with the right mindset, the right attitude, you can be the best at whatever you choose to be, wherever in the world you wish to be. So parents, spouses, family, friends, never let up on sharing the positive energy of confidence and possibility with those around you. University leaders, faculty, staff, never stop creating an environment in which we can all be of value. Graduates, never shy away from the new understandings and opportunities embedded in the many serendipitous experiences and stories that make up the collectives to which you and we all belong. And so as you transition this stage of your academic journey and press on to make the world a better place for your children and your children's children, I ask you to remember that as the enlightened, you have a responsibility to halt the parading of ignorance as a measure of success. You have a responsibility to a future of peace, justice, equity, and harmony. May ye therefore be inspired by the countless opportunities for success that are emerging across our global community, and seek always to stay on a path of responsible enlightenment, not just for self, but for the whole human race. Now more than ever, the world needs purposeful action in addressing the human condition. Let's embrace that responsibility together. Thank you, and one love.
One love, Patrick, one love. The Graduate School would like to recognize the following students for scholarly excellence. Please stand as you are able to be recognized if you're here today. The Innovation Award recognizes a student who has demonstrated outstanding innovation and creativity in their program of study. The 2023-2024 winner of the Innovation Award is Tatiana Titerva. Doctoral student in Strategic Leadership Studies. Tatiana is recognized for her innovative contributions in the study of the adoption of artificial intelligence tools in higher education. The Community Engagement Award recognizes a student who has demonstrated a track record of curricular or co-curricular projects that cultivate sustainable, collaborative relationships with community partners. The 2023-2024 winner is Joshua Orndorff. A doctoral student in Strategic Leadership Studies. Josh is recognized for his work with numerous applied research projects in his department that involve strong aspects of community engagement, in addition to his personal commitment to a wide range of community stakeholders. The Civic Engagement Award recognizes a student who demonstrates sustained commitment to projects or programs that showcase their own participation in or creation of programs that encourage the participation in civic life. This year's winner is Dorentina Maliki, student in the Communication and Advocacy program. Dorentina is recognized for her dedication to projects that seek to improve access to education and engagement in democratic processes. The Outstanding Dissertation Awards recognize superior scholarship, research, and writing in a doctoral dissertation or MFA document. The 2023 recipients who have already graduated are Dr. Rajiv Jha, Communication Sciences and Disorders, and Dr. Elizabeth Nairhood, Strategic Leadership Studies. Outstanding Thesis Awards recognize superior scholarship, research, and writing in a master's thesis. The 2023 recipients who already graduated are Megan Moore, Communication and Advocacy, and Risa Thomas, Biology. The Graduate Student Association recognizes faculty and students who make a significant impact on or within the graduate community at JMU. This year's GSA Impact Award winners are Dr. Kara Mixner and Dr. Cherie Harbick, faculty. And Ruth Hurley and Oluwanima Femi Iola students. The 2024 Showcase of Graduate Student Scholarship and Creative Activities featured oral and poster presentations from all disciplines within graduate education here at JMU. Awards are given for Best Oral Presentation and Best Poster Presentation. The winner of the Best Oral Presentation is Hannah Greer Young, Music Education. The winner of the Best Poster Presentation is Gabrielle Geringer, Physician Assistant Studies. Congratulations, and thank you to all of our award winners. And now, it is my pleasure to welcome Dr. Heather Coltman, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, to the podium for the presentation of the graduation candidates.
Good afternoon. I'd like to call on Kathy Ott-Walter, Speaker of the Faculty Senate, who will endorse the graduate candidates on behalf of the faculty.
Thank you, Dr. Coltman. Congratulations, graduates. The faculty of James Madison University is pleased to endorse the candidacy of these members of the class of 2024 for doctoral, Master of Fine Arts, Educational Specialist, and Master's degrees. On behalf of the faculty, I request Dr. Coltman to present the candidates to President Alger for conferring their degrees. Thank you.
It's a long-standing academic tradition to hood doctoral degree recipients. The color of the hood is unique to each academic institution, and in the case of JMU, the hood is purple and gold. The doctoral degree represents the highest level of academic achievement awarded by the university. Will the candidates for doctoral degrees please rise as you are able? President Alger, will you please join me at the lectern? President Alger, I'm pleased to present the candidates for the doctoral degrees. They have fulfilled all academic requirements, have been approved by the graduate faculty, and are entitled to receive the appropriate degree.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Virginia and the Board of Visitors of James Madison University, I now declare that you are graduates of James Madison University. With all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities afforded you under your degree and as alumni of this university.
Will the graduates for the doctoral degrees please come forward? As I introduce the doctoral degree recipients and their dissertation directors, the directors will hood the graduates. The degree recipients for the Doctor of Philosophy in Assessment and Measurement are Dr. Sarah I. Almadi, dissertation title, Investigating the Direction of Item Parameter Bias in the Presence of Rapid Guessing. Dissertation director, Dr. Christine E. DeMars. Congratulations, Dr. Almadi. Dr. Yelisey Alexandrovich Shapovalov, dissertation title, A Qualitative Lens for Exploring Ethical Reasoning, Developing the 8-Key Question Codebook. Dissertation director, Dr. John D. Hathcote. Congratulations, Dr. Shapovalov. Dr. Sean Ariel York, dissertation title, Using Recurrent Neural Networks to Predict Mastery Outcomes from Learning Journey Clickstream Data. Dissertation director, Dr. Dina A. Pastor. Congratulations, Dr. York. The degree recipients for the Doctor of Philosophy in Communication Sciences and Disorders are Dr. Kelsey Letzring Murray, dissertation title, Bridging the Gap Between Clinical Practice and Evidence for Hyolaryngeal Excursion Assessment During a Clinical Swallow Evaluation. Dissertation director, Dr. Aaron E. Kamarunas. Congratulations, Dr. Murray. Dr. Preeti Pandey, dissertation title, Are hearing aids designed for all parts of the world? an ecological momentary assessment study. Dissertation director, Dr. Ayaskanta Rout. Congratulations, Dr. Ponde. The degree recipients for the Doctor of Philosophy in Counseling and Supervision are Dr. Elizabeth Branch Dinwiddie. Dissertation title, Addressing Youth Mental Health Through Advocacy, Student Voice, and School Counseling. Dissertation directors, Dr. Stephanie A. Crockett and Dr. A. Renee Staten. Congratulations, Dr. Dinwiddie. Dr. Shana Margaret Finn. Dissertation title, The Complexities of the Counselor Identity Amid Mental Health Crisis Response in Higher Education, an examination of ethical and moral challenges, burnout, and support. Dissertation director, Dr. Debbie C. Stern. Congratulations, Dr. Finn. Dr. Linquel Shatanya Gardner. Dissertation title, Well-Being in the Caribbean, Exploring Wellness in Afro-Caribbean Populations. Dissertation directors, Dr. Kara Meixner and Dr. A. Renee Staten. Congratulations, Dr. Gardner. Dr. Renee LaShawn Haskins. Dissertation title, Revolutionizing Counselor Education Through Cultural Humility, a critical examination of pedagogical practices, educators' experiences, and determining factors. Dissertation directors, Dr. Stephanie A. Crockett and Dr. Debbie C. Sturm. Congratulations, Dr. Haskins. Dr. Sarah Lynn Johnson. Dissertation title, Exploring the Intersection of Mental Health, Self-Advocacy, and Sense of Belonging among rural first-generation college students. Dissertation director, Dr. Stephanie A. Crockett. Congratulations, Dr. Johnson. Dr. Jinok Lim. Dissertation title, Lived Experiences of Korean Immigrant Women in the United States. Dissertation directors, Dr. Debbie C. Sturm and Dr. A. Renee Staten. Congratulations, Dr. Lim. The degree recipients for the Doctor of Philosophy in Strategic Leadership Studies are Dr. Teresa L. Lind. Dissertation title, Department Chair Authentic Leadership Behavior Style and Faculty Job Satisfaction among Hospitality Management Faculty. Dissertation director, Dr. Benjamin S. Selznick. Congratulations, Dr. Lind. Dr. Maureen Otara Malombo. Dissertation title, Building Leader Self-Efficacy in Kenyan Teenage Girls. Dissertation director, Dr. Margaret F. Sloan. Congratulations, Dr. Malombo. Dr. Christy Lee Shackelford. Dissertation title, creating an evaluation instrument for governing board chairs at institutions of higher education. Dissertation Director, Dr. Benjamin S. Selznick. She works in my office. Dr. Tatiana Titareva. Dissertation title, Technology Leadership Influence on Intention to Use AI-Based Early Alert Systems, EAS, at Higher Education Institutions. Dissertation Director, Dr. Benjamin S. Selznick. Congratulations. Congratulations, Dr. Titareva. The degree recipients for the Doctor of Audiology in Clinical Audiology are Dr. Rebecca Nicole Civil. Dissertation title, Assessing Trends in Cochlear Implant Recipients' Quality of Life Score Over Time. Dissertation Director, Dr. Yingji Ni. Congratulations, Dr. Civil. Dr. Rebecca Krantz Hales. Dissertation title, Near-Odd Diversity, Assessing ADHD Through Speech-on-Speech Masking. Dissertation Director, Dr. Lincoln C. Gray. Congratulations, Dr. Hales. Dr. Caitlin Joy Hobbs. Dissertation title, Near-Odd Diversity. Young adults with ADHD are more impulsive and can be accurately selected from their neurotypical peers using false alarm rates in masked and unmasked auditory tasks. Dissertation Director, Dr. Lincoln C. Gray. Congratulations, Dr. Hobbs. Dr. Melanie Erin Johnson. Dissertation title, Assessing the Effects of EMG Target Levels on CVEMP Thresholds. Dissertation Director, Dr. Aaron G. Piker. Congratulations, Dr. Johnson. Dr. Elizabeth Christina Pagianis. Dissertation title, Magnitude Estimations of Angular Motion, Test, Retest, Reliability. Dissertation Director, Dr. Aaron G. Piker. Congratulations, Dr. Pagianis. Dr. Miranda Rose Scalzo. Dissertation title, The Effect of Dance Training on the VOR during the Video Head Impulse Test. Dissertation Director, Dr. Aaron G. Piker. Congratulations, Dr. Scalzo. Dr. Noelle Elizabeth Steele. Dissertation title, The Effect of Listening Level on Listening Effort, a Pupillometry Study. Dissertation Director, Dr. Ayaskanta Raut. Congratulations, Dr. Steele. The degree recipients for the Doctor of Psychology in Clinical and School Psychology are Dr. Emery Sheehan Brautigan. Dissertation title, An exploration of the potential value in integrating pre-treatment assessments of caregiver-child dyad functioning. Dissertation Director, Dr. Trevor F. Stokes. Congratulations, Dr. Brownigan. Dr. Rhea Ebony Nesbitt. Dissertation title, Anti-Racism in Higher Education, an Integrated Psychological Perspective. Dissertation director, Dr. Elena A. Savina. Congratulations, Dr. Nesbitt. Dr. Shelley Ann Nicola Pert James. Dissertation title, Factors that Help and Hinder Experience of Reflective Functioning in an Attachment-Based Intervention, an Enhanced Critical Incident Technique Analysis of Parents' Experiences. Dissertation director, Dr. Ann L. Stewart. Congratulations, Dr. James. Dr. Tiffany Ann Pempek-Rall. Dissertation title, Facilitating Parental Scaffolding of Joint Book Reading with Toddlers. Dissertation director, Dr. Elena A. Savina. Congratulations, Dr. Rall. Dr. Tara Rajagopal. Dissertation title, Cultivating Emotional Competencies in Therapists in Training. Dissertation director, Dr. Elena A. Savina. Congratulations, Dr. Rajagopal. The degree recipients for the Doctor of Musical Arts are Dr. Elaine Sarah Lim. Document title, Impressionism in the Hands of Griffiths, Bauer, and Howe, and the Musical Climate in Early 20th Century America. Document director, Dr. Lori Pitts. Congratulations, Dr. Lim. Dr. Nikos Miroyanis Koukos. Document title, Pedagogical Tools and Techniques for the Development of Harmonic Audiation, Ensemble Intonation, and Textual Imagery through the choral music of Ola Gilio. Document director, Dr. Joanne Vandervat Cromie. Congratulations, Dr. Koukos. Dr. Megan Elizabeth Zuhowski. Document title, The Well-Rounded Artist, the Intersectionality of Stage Presence, Artistry, and Entrepreneurship. Document directors, Dr. Jameson L. Walker and Dr. Joanne Vandervat Cromie. Congratulations, Dr. Zuhowski. Thank you all. You may be seated. Will the candidate for the Master of Fine Arts degree, a terminal degree for that discipline, please rise as you are able. President Alger, I'm pleased to present the candidate for the Masters of Fine Arts degree. They have fulfilled all academic requirements, have been approved by the graduate faculty, and are entitled to receive the appropriate degree.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Virginia and the Board of Visitors of James Madison University, I now declare that you are a graduate of James Madison University, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities afforded you under your degree and as an alumna of this university.
Will the graduate for the Master of Fine Arts please come forward? As I introduce the degree recipient for the Master of Fine Arts degree, and their thesis exhibition director, the director will hood the graduate. Yulin Yuan. Thesis exhibition title, K now, W here, no here. Thesis exhibition director, Dimfna de Wild. Thank you. You may be seated.
Other graduate degrees being awarded today include the Educational Specialist, the Master of Arts, the Master of Arts in Teaching, the Master of Business Administration, the Master of Education, the Master of Music, the Master of Occupational Therapy, the Master of Physician Assistant Studies, the Master of Public Administration, the Master of Science, the Master of Science in Athletic Training, the Master of Science in Education, the Master of Science in Nursing. Each of the college deans will assist President Alger in recognizing the graduates from their respective colleges. Dr. Zimmerman, will you please begin?
Will all the candidates for the Educational Specialist and Master's degrees, all of them, please rise as you are able. President Alger, I'm pleased to present the candidates for the Educational Specialist and Master's degrees. All of you. They have fulfilled all academic requirements, have been approved by the graduate faculty, and are entitled to receive the appropriate degree.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Virginia and the Board of Visitors of James Madison University, I now declare that you are graduates of James Madison University. With all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities afforded you under your degree and as alumni of this university.
We will begin with Dean Tracy Zimmerman from the College of Arts and Letters.
Will the master's degree graduates from the College of Arts and Letters please come forward?
Miriam Nadine Dames. Marigona Gashi. Caitlin Marie Gold. Sinead Emma Sargent. Aaliyah Janie Copeland. Tania Diakite. Anita Janessa Fairchuck. Janisha Mainali. Cedric Osei Ansa. Amelia Valeria Arnau. Miriam Ye Ishmael. Tia Marie Vicola Jones. Dorantina Maliki. John Michael Philbin. Emma Bell Gentry. Richard Liam Hollis. Madeline Adair Spivey. Samantha Grace Wilbur. Harry Claiborne Caldwell. Kevin Craig Johnson. Douglas Ryan Kitts. Sydney Ann Ring. Abigail Lynn Adam. Colleen Elizabeth Caldwell. Zachary Daniel Thompson. Ashley Ina Tokars. Jack Taylor Morris. Yeda Godansi. Frederick Charles Eichelman. David Alexander Jones. Emma Catherine Slopnick. Catherine Mackenzie Watkins. Jacinto Delgado IV. Jeremiah Daniel Nugent. Mohammed Mafazur Rahman. Ileana Marie Cosme Brooks. Kofi Abiyaji Danka Karikari. Jonas Levon Key. Adriana Alexis Ladd. Sarah Shorish Mustafa. Tochuko Emmanuel Ngwu. Haley Hunter Patterson. Mohammed Safula.
Will the master's degree graduates from the College of Business please come forward?
Catherine Lee Baker. Jack Hammond Barton. Zachary Kalo. Kristen Ann Campbell. Sally O'Hara Christopher. Matthew Fox Cohen. Daniel John Craig. Jessica Marie Crean. Olivia Glename Davis. Dawson Carter Elder. Matthew Cole Flanders. Nicholas Carroll Foss. Mairead Katrina Gannon. John Anthony Goki. Jasmine Michelle Jones. Allison Christina Kelleher. Taylor Ann Locke. Sarah Elizabeth McCoy. Jonathan Robert Namias. Benjamin Orion Overby. Ethan Daniel Patterson. Shane Joseph Perry. Julia Isabella Powell. Jenna Paige Richards. Peyton Lindsay Salyards. Aiden James Sexton. Amanda Elizabeth Strong. Virginia Catherine Tyler. Jessica May Bryant. Florentina Celeru Butler. Saul Romero Castaneda. Erica Faith Connor. Saki Mackenzie Crabb. Samantha Lee Ellis. Samantha Voras Gutierrez. Melanie Renee Polhill Hubbard. Stash Lipinski. Stacy Autumn Miller. Brendan Deal Moyers. Ren Oliver. Mary Maria Pavlovskaya. Anne Marie Strawbridge. James Odiambo Ware. Cody Jacob English. Kara Michelle McClure. Elizabeth Natiello. Lauren Elisa Schutt. Jordan Thomas Cherry. Cameron Tyler McManus. Inquarian Lamont Reed. Brittany Marie Scholes. Kevin Reeves Singer. Brandon Lee Wall. Anna Catherine Wild. Anastasia Yaharova.
Will the master's degree graduates from the College of Education please come forward?
Samuel James Young Clark. Bailey Shea Conklin. Xavier Griffin Greer. Christina Marie Sechrist. Solomon Jeffries Van Horst. Harmony Nicole Wilson. Olivia Ruth Barbato Dunn. Emma Catherine Edwards. Takira Jamae Fitzgerald. Marin Michael Henry. Farah Aisha Shoja. Hollins Elizabeth Veith. Carlin Elizabeth Campbell. Delaney Ann Duchek. Haley Renee Four. Melanie Marie Hardman. Megan Christine Lewis. Emma Grace Muskar. Caitlin Elizabeth Ostrowski. Megan Partington. Kylie Ann Schlenker. Bridget Dorothy Slevin. Anjali Purnima Suresh. Peyton Ashley Weaver. Caitlin Christine Agostini. Sarah Paige Bedner. Helen Mariella Benitez Andrade. Matthew William Bennett. Ethan Robert Billmayer. Michael A. Sirik II. Dalsdy Gisela Cruz. Sarah Ann Frasso. Kiernan Arthur Green. Grace Hain Ken. Carson Grace Criday. Michael Paul Lacey. Nicholas Christopher Lyles. Kelsey Lauren McCann. Morgan Camille McKenzie. Margaret Adele Nemmergut. Kendra Branch Oliver. Jeremy Allen Petrie. Luke Ann Rayford. Patrick Newton Randolph.
Yeah, Patrick.
Andrew Cole Robertson. Walker Ray C. Veronica Shapovalov. Brianna Rose Quizero. Jenna Louise Santa Cruz. Haley Morgan Stanley. Jenna Rose Statina. Yenny Tran. Christy Keith Breeden. Zarnez C. Campbell. Caitlin Marie Thompson Cantor. Raymond Peter Cotter. Ryan Nicole Espinoza Gray. Dana Henderson Folks. Jeremy Christopher Fox. Crystal Dawn Hall. Tracy Ann Halterman Rhodes. George Ellsworth Tickerhoof III. Benita Aspitia. Daniela Verenia Buenaventura. Emily D. Blake. Dean Robert Boyle. Tracy Surgeon Brooks. Erica Stephanie Kahn. Jessica Horton Schneider. Lauren Ashley White. Isabel Olivia Amendolia. Cassandra Graham Baber. Aaron Rateau Denby. Christina Marie Fitzgerald. Catherine Blair Hanger. Angela Gordon Shea. Caitlin McKenna Hancock. Hannah Catherine Kish. Hannah Riley Ledford. Hannah Grace Morgan. Jacqueline Renee Powley. Brianna Ashley Rogstad. Jenna Rachel Sandler. Abigail Grace Schumacher. Carolyn Megan Smith. Hillary Claire Oots. Ana Angelica Velez Rodriguez. Lexi Catherine Warburton. Catherine Grace Wright. Madeline Eva Williams. Ashley Rose Parks. Krista Lynn Sutton. Clara Michelle Winchesky. Jordan Ashley Vachon.
Will the educational specialist and master's degree graduates from the College of Health and Behavioral Studies come forward?
Kylie Sue Ann Brinks. Danielle Nicole Cleveland. Patrick Gerard Klein. Emily Jane Kavian. Cassidy Elizabeth Fox. Kayla Nicole Jackson. Jonathan and Delicota Joya. Maggie Taylor McMullen. Skylar Colleen Naves. Siomania Arnetta Payton. Kevin K. Pham. Alexa Grace Rasnick. Jordan Poole Reed. Reagan Elizabeth Sellers. Hannah Marie Schaus. Emma Laguerre Stanton. Ann Patterson Tynes. Byron Zachary Blues. Laurie Ann Bocut. Victoria K. Boyles. Lily Malin Calkins. Alicia Angelica Canales. Morgan Noel Cheney. Aaron Foley Davis. Connor Daniel Harmson Dietz. Rebecca Ann Nelson Eaton. Sierra Lynn Eaton. Hannah Grace Iden. Lindsay Kathleen Philby. Kai Filippini. Mary Catherine Foley. Sophia Lee Garabedian. Jessica Michelle Ransom. Sarah Elizabeth Gregan. Sophie Patrice Griffin. Valeria Gutierrez Cruz. Lindsay Jean Hamilton. Afton Nelson Hyatt. Eliza Ann Heinlein. Chelsea Michelle Hobart. Samantha Rose Johnson. Eben Robert Coons. Tessa Elizabeth Lewis Whitson. Bailey Christine Lundquist. Caden Kent Lundquist. Josephine L. Miller. Kiana A. Newman. Carolyn Marie Osberger. Olivia Erin Page. Anna Marie Privet. Maha Qureshi. Emily Warren Rose. Heather Jo Knowles Charay. Anna Marin Schumeyer. Devin Moore Schipple. Anna Alexandra Shugayev. Lauren Nicole Silas. Ashley Lynn Smith. Emilia Ann Bradshaw Smith. Rebecca Marie Smider. Denise Elizabeth Swanberg. Julia Sophia Swanner. Kirsty Sarah Thompson. Kimberly Diane Turner. Teresa Marie Volrath. Mariana Schroeders Wood. Lauren Elizabeth Zook. Oluwafemi Israel Ayula. Maria Elaine Damewood. Miranda Renee Janis. Adam John Maddie. Genevieve Meng. Emma Catherine Morrow. Kylie Marie Mullen. Gabrielle Nicole Richards. Noah Bryce Wilfong. Hannah Michelle Young. Rachel Kubi Crow. Daniel Joseph Francis. Emily Joanne Goodson. Lexis Marie Pincus. Lindsay Ann Slaughter. Brandon Allen Post. Beatrice Elizabeth Bautista. Jack Douglas Campbell Chen. Olivia Elizabeth Driver. Sarah Leslie Reed Frederick. Beverly Ann Fugler. Mez Lagzima. Bonnie Ellen Schreiber. Joseph Michael Shelton. Charity Blair Trissel. J. Paul Helfers. Joanne Angeles Wash. Kyle Douglas Green. Christopher Michael Johnson. Haley Elizabeth Gardner. Hannah Taylor Lockwood. Morgan Elizabeth Mabry. Courtney Marie West. Noah David Guston. Soraya Izel Sanchez. Riley Catherine Hare. Mason Rylands Jones. Emily Jean Flaherty. Matthew Cody Higgins. Kimberly Christine Hughes. Kylie Grace Mirabella. Ashley Nicole Ogans Wilson. Caitlin Vu. Emily L. Wagoner. Emma Lauren Canella. Austin Charles Richard Emerson. Jessica Elizabeth Haravay. Beth Ann Johnson. Sophia G. Park. Victoria Page Tyler. Tyler Gabriel Brooks. Autumn Mary Elizabeth Dawson. Emily Elizabeth Gardner. Madison Brooke Greer. Brooke Amaris Hostetter Gonzalez. Edward Michael Mann. Jessica Lynn Tutton. Chittakarn Mediarnkit Gautam. Logan Brooke Dasher. Christian Boyd Ferry. Courtney Lynn Hassan. Simone Umia Moore. Jacob Russell Nadler. Jordan Mackenzie Phipps. Julia Frances Unger.
Will the master's graduates from the College of Integrated Science and Engineering please come forward?
Karima Athamani. Justin Lee Carpenter. Leo Angelo Dulé Janotto. Jeffrey Allen Golden, Jr. Joshua Lambert. Hunter Glenn Pickrell. Arthur Bradley Ritter.
Will the master's degree graduates from the College of Science and Mathematics please come forward?
Nicole Lynn Cubbage. Tyler Eric Gandy. Christina May Henriksen. Montana Hill. Seth Allen McCullough. Emily Carol Plant. Jennifer Renee Feehan. Serena Elizabeth Gula. Mariah Nicole Trigo Lee.
And last but not least, will the master's degree graduates from the College of Visual and Performing Arts please come forward?
Blessing Evie Ogbor. Sarah Rose Busby Mason. Hannah Elizabeth Greer Young. Geneva Maldonado. Andrew Joseph Rebo.
As we approach the end of our ceremony, I would like to thank the JMU staff. And the AUBC staff. Graduates, may you never stop learning and inspire those around you. May you delight in knowing that your hard work paid off. And may you always remember the JMU motto, knowledge is liberty. Families and guests, please join me in congratulating the graduating class of 2024.
The alma mater, which was written by the late JMU faculty member, Dr. James R. Riley, will be led by Blessing Evie Ogbor. Please stand for the alma mater and remain standing for the recessional of the platform party.
Madison, James Madison will be forever true. Our loyalty will always be to JMU. While friends remain within our hearts and knowledge guides our way, James Madison will lead us on to conquer each new day.
Sweet.